Today was the day Ego and Emma was finally leaving the village for the city. A new chapter of life was about to begin. Ego stood outside her family compound, clutching her small bag, her heart heavy with both excitement and sorrow. She hugged her parents tightly, whispering promises to make them proud. Many villagers had gathered to see her off. Some still believed in her dreams, while others watched in silence, skeptical but curious as the bus pulled away. In the city, they were welcomed warmly by Emma's older brother, Ken. He had already made provision for everything Ego would need to prepare for the Champ Voice audition. The big day was just 2 days. Ego knew she had prepared for this moment, yet the nerves crept in. Ken was a handsome and hard-working young man with connections in the entertainment industry. As a celebrity publicist and PR agent, he knew the ropes and he was more than willing to guide Ego through them. Their bonds grew quickly and everything seems to fall into place. As they drove through the city on the day of Ego's arrival, she couldn't help but gape when she passed the massive billboard of EJ. "Wow," she whispered, her eyes wide. "She's really made it this far." She sat in the back seat of Ken's car, gripping her knees nervously. Emma sat beside her, humming to calm her nerves, while Ken drove with a focused calm. "Ego, don't be tensed," Ken said quickly. "Go in there, do your song, be original, give it your best, and leave the rest to the judges." He glanced at her through the rear view mirror. "I've known you a few days, and your voice, it can wake the dead," he added with a smile. Ego looked out the window, took a deep breath, and whispered to herself, "The day is finally here. I have to make myself and parents proud." Backstage, Ken and Emma stood by her side, whispering words of encouragement. Ego knew she couldn't do this alone, and she didn't have to. Her name was called. She stepped into the spotlight. At first, her voice trembled. The stage, the judges, the bright lights, all of it felt overwhelming. But then something changed with her eyes closed. She poured her heart into the song. Every note carried emotion, passion, pain, hope. And when she hit the final note, the room erupted. Claps, cheers, the judges were on their feet. Ego had earned the golden ticket to the competition. Backstage, Emma hugged her tightly, lifting her off the ground in excitement. Ken was all smiles, though behind those smiles were a growing affection he tried hard to hide. From the moment he met Ego, something had stirred within him, but he kept it buried. As the days passed, Ego dedicated herself to rehearsals. Sometimes she forgot to eat, so Ken would bring food, sitting by her side to make sure she rested. Emma had returned to school and was already campaigning on campus for people to vote for Ego. The day of her big performance arrived. Backstage, she could hear the crowd roaring for other talents. Her name was announced. Number 11, Ego Madam. The cheers died down. She stepped onto the stage. She introduced herself, then took a deep breath and began to sing. The crowd fell into silence. Her voice filled the hall like magic. Some audience members have goosebumps. Some cried. The emotion in her voice were undeniable. When she finished, there was a bit of silence, then a thunderous applause. The judge stood up, one of them slamming the golden buzzer. Ego dropped to her knees in disbelief. Back home, her parents leaped for joy when they heard the news on the radio. The entire village square was now tuned in. Even those who had once doubted her were glued to the radios and small TV screens. The new golden girl on the Champ 2005, announced the local reporter. Ego was already making headlines. Ken handed her the local telephone in the studio after the performance. Her parents were on the line, their voices thick with emotions. The whole village is behind you, her mother said. We are voting for you. Tears streamed down Ego's face. I will never let you down. Please say hi to Papa for me. Somewhere else in the city, EJ was lodging in a luxurious suite. When the news came on, the city was buzzing about a new golden girl with a voice unlike any other. Curiosity got the better of her, and she tuned to the TV. Then she saw the face. Ego's face, bold and proud on the big screen. What? EJ shrieked, leaping to her feet. This can't be happening. How did she get here? Her grip tightened around the wine glass in her hand. No, 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 she screamed, her voice echoing through the penthouse as the wine glass exploded against the wall. She stormed towards her phone, snatched it from the counter and died furiously. The line picked up. Hello, her manager. Calm voice answered. I want a seat, she barked. What? I said I want a seat at the judge's table, at the champ voice. I don't care what strings you have to pull. Make it happen. Special guest, secret twist, I don't care. There was a long pause, then the manager's voice returned. EJ, that's not how the format works. Then break the format, she snapped, or find a new client. She ended the call harshly. Her lips curled slowly into the dangerous smile. She looked up, eyes glowing with wicked ideas. Let's see how far that voice can carry her. Now that I'm watching. She reached for her sunglasses, fixed her hair and stood tall, like a queen returning to reclaim her throne.